afternoon, everyone. It is a chilly, rainy, windy day here in Sidman, Pennsylvania, but I don't think our little goblins and ghouls will mind a bit. Why? Because we've moved our annual tradition, the Forest Hills Elementary Halloween Parade, inside today. The students are so excited to begin, and so am I. I am Kim Hostetler, and I will be your host for this spectacular event. This is the 18th year in a row that we've broadcast the parade, and it is truly the most watched event that we post on our Forest Hills YouTube channel and also our Forest Hills channel 182. And it's all because of the kiddos. So I thank you for joining us today. So sit back, grab your favorite witch's brew, and enjoy the show. Now, as they have in the past, the Forest Hills Marching Rangers, under the direction of Mr. Mitch Kuster and our very own Jake Kearney, were gracious enough to join us today. They are going to lead or start off the parade for our little ones, and something tells me you'll be able to hear them and see them right now as they come down the hall. Let's take a moment and enjoy. In the past, I'd like to show you some of the footage from the morning pre-K classes. We have two sessions, the morning pre-K and also the afternoon pre-K. And since we are recording this in the afternoon, we wanted to show you these little cuties from Mrs. Stifler's room and Mrs. Mangus's room. So let's take a look at those.
It's Halloween night, not a soul in sight. I hear footsteps, what's that coming? I see a ghost, oh no! I see a ghost, hide! I see a ghost, mwahahahahaha. It's Halloween night, not a soul in sight. I hear footsteps, what's that coming? I see a witch, oh no! I see a witch, quick run away! I see a witch, ha 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 ha. It's Halloween night, not a soul in sight. I hear footsteps, what's that coming? I see a werewolf, oh no!
And look who I see coming down the hallway to get our parade started after our Forest Hills Marching Rangers. It is Dr. Dill and Mr. Ed Alexander. Our principals here at the elementary school, it looks like they're ready. Oh, they must have gone to Starbucks for lunch, I think. Pretty neat. All right, so and finally we are ready to begin our parade. First off, we have our afternoon pre-K classes. It looks like Mrs. Stifler's tiny goblins are coming down the hallway now. And I am sure this is especially exciting for these little ones because this is our very first school parade. You'll notice that each of the classrooms will have a class sign or poster so that we can identify which class it is. Those were handmade by either the students or the teachers. And it looks like all of our paraprofessionals and helpers are all dressed up as Play-Doh today. That's pretty cool. So Mrs. Stifler's class would like to share with you some of the crafts that they made for Halloween. They've got this cute little, I almost said monkey. This is not a monkey, this is a spider. Yes. And we've got Frankenstein. And also a Mrs. Frankenstein. Beautiful work, kiddos. And Mrs. Mangus's class is next up. I love all of these little costumes. They are so adorable. I wonder what the most popular costume will be this year. Oh, I see the little werewolf. Yikes. Oh, and I'm such a big fan of the Avengers. Oh, I love it. So Mrs. Mangus would like to share with you, too, some crafts whenever they're done parading through. And we also have some photos to share with you as well. But we will wait until they are all through. We don't want to miss one little goblin or ghoul. So, they also made some spiders. This was made by Deacon. And here's our Mrs. Frankenstein. And they also made some I have to back up for this one. Some neat spiders. And this spider. And we're going to take a moment and look at some of the photos that we have from Mrs. Mangus's room. When I was there, the kiddos were so excited to share with me how they created their haunted house. So you'll see some of that footage as well as when the kiddos made their pumpkin Picassos. So let's take a look.
Pumpkins sitting on the wall. 10 orange pumpkins sitting on the wall. And if one of those pumpkins accidentally falls, there'll be 9 orange pumpkins sitting on the wall. Nine orange pumpkins sitting on a wall. 9 orange pumpkins sitting on a wall. And if one of those pumpkins accidentally falls, there'll be 8 orange pumpkins sitting on the wall. Eight orange pumpkins sitting on a wall. 8 orange pumpkins sitting on a wall. And if one of those pumpkins accidentally falls, there'll be 7 orange pumpkins sitting on the wall. 7 orange pumpkins sitting on a wall. 7 orange pumpkins sitting on a wall. And if one of those pumpkins accidentally falls, there'll be 6 orange pumpkins sitting on the wall. Six orange pumpkins sitting on a wall. 6 orange pumpkins sitting on a wall. And if one of those pumpkins...
And our pre-K is followed by our first kindergarten students. These are the children from Mrs. Klein's room. Oh, they are so adorable. Oh, look at the Grinch. Pretty neat. Oh, I love Harry Potter. Now you will find that as we go through the parade here, all of our little ones have made all kinds of beautiful Halloween crafts. So in most cases, after a classroom goes by, I'm going to share with you what they've created. So these are the crafts that Mrs. Klein's kiddos made. There's some beautiful pumpkin art. And after I'm done showing this, I also have some photos to share with you. This was done by Kellen. Let's take a look at those photos.
5 creepy skeletons, 5 creepy skeletons. See how they walk, see how they walk. Walk, 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 walk. 5 creepy skeletons. Four wicked witches, 4 wicked witches. See how they fly, see how they fly. Fly, 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 fly. 4 wicked witches.
Oh, and I see Mrs. Young's kindergarten children up next. Mrs. Young looks so cute as a cat there. My goodness. Oh, there's another one of those werewolves. Oh, and look at Jack Skellington. We are just so happy that we were able to actually have the Halloween parade, even though it had to be inside, and we certainly would. Oh my gosh, look at this dinosaur. I love it. Love. I was saying we certainly do enjoy having it outside where all the parents and family members and community members can come and see everything. But we'll have to suffice for being inside. So let me show you some of the crafts that Mrs. Young's children made. Look at these beautiful watercolors. I was in there when they were doing these, and they were so pretty. It's another. This was done by Raylyn. They also made these, sticking to my papers here, made these really cute, he's upside down, spiders, and some bats. Ooh, beautiful. We also have some photos from Mrs. Young's classroom. So let's take a look at those as well before we check out Mrs. Parch's classroom.
Watch out, the monsters are out. If you're all alone, give your friends a shout. The ghosts and the spooks coming out of the nooks as your doorbell rings. Can you hear them sing? Hello, it's Halloween. Hello, it's Halloween. Hello, it's Halloween. Hello, it's Halloween. The air is cool and the moon is full. Turn on the light before the vampires bite. The witches are cooking, the zombies are looking. Your doorbell rings, can you hear them sing? Hello, it's Halloween. Hello, it's Halloween. Hello, it's Halloween. Hello, it's Halloween. Watch out, the monsters are out. If you're
And this is Mrs. Parch's kindergartners. Oh my goodness, look at the little old woman. How cute is that? I'll tell you what, you parents do a wonderful job of coming up with some really, really cute costumes each and every year. You never disappoint, that is for sure. Mrs. Parch's class would like to share with you this craft, and they did M is for monster. So we have these cute little monsters that they made. Another one. And also this little guy. And I'd also like to share with you some photos that were sent to me from Mrs. Parch. Let's take a look at those. And here comes Mrs. Carpenter's class. Wow. I hope you can hear the marching rangers in there. Oh, I hope so. It sounds wonderful. We love that background music. Oh, and you'll see some students from UPJ. As a matter of fact, I have a helper from UPJ. She is a pre-student teacher. She'll be doing her student teaching next year. She is a huge, huge help to me. We'll talk about that a little bit later, though, too. And I also have some crafts to show you that Mrs. Carpenter's kiddos created. We have these really cute bats. Aren't they adorable? Winston and Milan. I'm not quite sure. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing any names. We have those. And also, these are really neat. They were done with paint and a marble. I'll show you some of those. And I also have some photos to show you whenever the kiddos painted their pumpkins in class and when they were creating all of these really neat Halloween crafts here for you to enjoy. Let's take a look. Here comes Mrs. Shope. I love it. I love them coming down and waving, big smiles. These costumes are great. Beautiful. So Mrs. Shope's kiddos, when they go through our parade here, I'd like to show you some haunted houses that they created. And it looks like they had to deal with some math here. Can we see all that? There we go. Beautiful job. So not only are they fun, but they're also educational, some of these crafts. But you know what? The kiddos need to have fun. They're still kiddos, right? So even if they're not educational, it's all okay. Great job, Mrs. Shope. Would also like to show you some photos of her class carving pumpkins and also making these haunted houses. Let's check it out.
It's hard.
delight. It's Halloween, it's Halloween, it's Halloween. It's the zombies' delight. It's Halloween, it's Halloween. I see the little witches and warlocks from Mrs. Ray's class are coming down the hallway. Aw, they are so cute. Oh, look at that little mouse. That's adorable too. Beautiful. Hi, honey. Mrs. Ray's students created some witches and Frankensteins. So after they go through the line here, I'd like to show you some of their Halloween crafts and also some photos of the children making these crafts. So here's our first one. This was done by Madeline. And another done by Bailey. Fantastic job, kiddos. And last but not least, I see Mr. Coolback's kiddos coming down the hallway. It is so neat to see a gentleman in the kindergarten crew here, and he does an awesome job, I must say. I was actually in his classroom this morning, videotaping his children singing a few songs, which you're going to see here in just a moment. And I also have some really neat crafts that he had his children make. So we'll be taking a look at all of those things, the crafts, the photos, and the videos. And whenever you see the video, his children were singing two songs. One of them was entitled 5 Little Pumpkins, and the other one was entitled Jack-o'-lantern. But we'll take a look at those after you see these crafts. And here they are. Check this out. Isn't this so neat? It's a 3D pumpkin with a spider. I don't know. I'd take a snake over a spider any day, but in this case, I think I'd take the spider. Let's take a look at those photos and also the videos.
Jack-o'-lantern, Jack-o'-lantern, you were such a funny sight. And you sit there in a window, looking out into the night. You were once a little pumpkin, growing on a sturdy vine. Now you are my Jack-o'-lantern, let your candle light shine. 5 little
right, the little monsters from 2nd grade are ready now. Mrs. Gordon's class is the first of the 2nd grade classrooms to join the parade. I love her sign, Gordon's 2nd grade ghouls. A little bit of alliteration going on there. Now, as Mrs. Gordon's little monsters go by, I'd like to explain something. After they're done, I'm going to be showing you some photos of a skeleton exploration activity that they did in science class. And this is where they were learning why our skeletons have so many bones and joints. So ooh, look at that scary thing. Wowee, that was spooky. Anyway, the children in Mrs. Gordon's class did this skeleton exploration. So they were trying to find out why there are so many bones and joints in our skeletal system. So they traced their hands and they drew in the bones and they colored everything except for the bones. And then where the bones were, they put oil. Well, once everything sort of dried, they held it up to the window and it sort of looked like an X-ray, which was pretty neat. So, they learned an awful lot about bones and joints through this really neat skeletal exploration activity. Let's take a look at those pictures.
Rattling bones. Rattling bones. Fee-fi-fo-fum. Where's that rattling coming from?
All right, and I see Mrs. Daly's homeroom coming down the hallway. Oh, look at that. That mask is lit up. That is so cool. I love it. Oh, look, the firemen are matching. Black Panther! Mrs. Daly and her classroom would like to share with you some painted pumpkins that they created. And we also have some photos of them painting the pumpkins. So we'll take a look at those as soon as they go through here. Here's one of them. Are these pumpkins or are these like those little gourds? I never can tell. They look like pumpkins, but I think they might be gourds. Aren't they adorable though? So cute. Great job.
Rising this morning from my coffin, the sun was shining in my eyes. Though it should have been the death of me, somehow I felt just fine. Creeping through the streets of the city, as vampire-y as I could be.
And here come Miss Conklin's pumpkins down the hallway. Pikachu, I think that's who that is holding their sign. Very cute. Oh, look at those. Oh, what's that thing with those eyeballs on top? That's pretty cool. I love it. Everybody's all smiles. Maleficent. Once Miss Conklin's classroom goes through, I'd like to share with you some photos of the Halloween centers that they did in their class. They had a theme of haunted houses. So once they go through, let's take a look at those. All right, it looks like we are ready to go. Mrs. Summits is coming down the hallways. Oh, look at those sign holders. I don't know. I might have to run away. That's pretty spooky. You know, I am like such a scaredy cat. I refuse to watch any scary movies. But yet I love Halloween. I just love the whole, you know, dressing up and becoming someone else or something else for a few hours. It's pretty neat. And I know these kiddos love it as well. Now, as they go by, I would like to share with you, we have a couple things actually from Mrs. Summit's room. We have some crafts to show you and also some photos. And I think I'm going to be coming on here with our crafts. We'll start with those first. So we have look at these really cool bats. Jacob did this, really nice. And we also have another bat. That was done by Jude. And check this out. This is a spider, but it moves. Now, I'm not going to steal the thunder, though, because you're going to see a video of some children making their spiders go. They read I think it was the Diary of a Spider, and then they created this craft to go with it. So you're going to check out the video of these spiders crawling up and down. And also we have some photos of some bats that they created as well. So enjoy.
8 legs crawling on the ceiling. 8 legs.
Did you see that?
8 legs lurking in the bedroom. 8 legs.
That wasn't normal.
I had a dream. I was a spider. And yes,
Oh, look at that. I love those dinosaurs. Oh, and look at the little sign holders. They're little butterflies or fairies. This is Mrs. Shokowski's class, as you can see. Aw, they look adorable. I love those blow-up costumes. I just wonder how comfortable it is in there, huh? Oh, I see another dinosaur at the end. So cute. Wow, very nice. Now, Mrs. Shokowski's class, as they're going by, let me just tell you a little bit about what they did. I have some crafts to show you, but I also have some photos of her class outside creating some Halloween crafts. It must have been a beautiful day, unlike today. And they were enjoying some nice weather and doing some Halloween crafts. But let me also show you some of the crafts that they did. First of all, we've got this cute little squirrel done by Riley Christ. Absolutely adorable. And we've got they were learning about nouns. Pretty cool. Abby did this cute little sunflower. And I do believe that they did some research and found some interesting facts about spiders, because they had to write one interesting fact about spiders in each one of these boxes. Victoria, you did a beautiful job. So let's check out those photos that we have. Mrs. Bakota's classroom is coming down the hallway. Okay, now I'm going to sound probably really stupid, but I know there's a theme here with all these second grade classrooms. I have no idea what those teachers are. They all sort of look like hippopotamuses. And Miss Emma York, my pre-service teacher, is trying to tell me that, and I can't hear her because I have these headphones on.
Hungry, hungry hippos.
The hungry, hungry hippos. Thank you, Miss Emma. Yes. See that? Oh, look at those Jack Skellington hands. Pretty cool. Mrs. Bakota's classroom did a really unique, should I say, dance or movement to a song. And I believe the name of the song is Halloween is Here. We went outside for this. I think it was just yesterday, actually. So I'm going to show you once they go through. the video that I took of them outside doing their dancing and their movements to each one of these, what would you call them? Just through each verse of the song. And it was really, really neat. So we're going to take a look at that. But prior to that, let me show you the craft that they did. They made these little treat bags, which were really cute. You can see Macy did this one. Very nice, Macy. And they also did some fact and opinions about spiders. Let me read for you. Levi said, there is a fact. Horned spiders have curved spikes on their body. The opinion is, I think spiders are cool. I have to disagree with you, Levi, but it's all okay. Let's check out that video. And we're ready when you are. It is time. Oh, there is our Forest Hills Rangers head coach of our football team. Looking pretty, what's the word? Mr. Justin Myers' class right there, folks. He looks great. Oh, check out SpongeBob. Wow, SpongeBob took up all the screen there for a moment. You can tell our little ghosts and goblins are getting a little bit bigger. Miss York and I were in Mr. Myers' classroom the other day, and we took some photos of his children. So in a moment, as they go by, I'd like to share with you the treat bag. Okay, wait. This is Mr. Myers' one of his students' treat bags, but there's a treat in here. Is that something that maybe should I keep that? I don't know. Maybe we might keep that treat bag in there. They did a really nice job. Let's check out some photos of the treat bags that they made. Uh-oh, I'm sensing a theme here with our third grade teachers. It looks like they should all be in Hawaii. And something tells me that they all wish they were in Hawaii, especially on a day like this. Here comes Mrs. Ambrose and her kiddos. Mrs. Ambrose and her children. Ooh, that's a spooky thing. Oh my goodness. That's really scary. Wow-wee. So Mrs. Ambrose's, that's hard to say, Mrs. Ambrose's children would like to share with you a few things that they did during the month of October. We have a couple things to share with you. Let me show you the crafts that they made first. Madison, this is Madison's Q-tip skeleton. So cute. And this is Colton's. And then I also have some photos of the children making these Q-tip skeletons, which is such a neat idea. I just love it. And then after that, I'd like to share with you some videos. Now, her students, we have one individual student by the name of Huck Wilson. He is reciting a Halloween poem. And then there are 4 girls who are also going to be reciting a Halloween poem. And they are Avery Smith, Kaylee Cullen, Sienna McLean, and also Charlie Plummer. So let's take a look at those photos and the 2 videos.
Everything is black and gold tonight. Yellow pumpkins, yellow moon, yellow candlelight. Jet black hats with golden eyes, shadows black and thick. Firelight blinking in the dark with a yellow blink. Black and gold, nothing in between. When the world turns black and gold, then it's Halloween. Nancy Bird Turner.
Autumn Fires by Robert Louis Stevenson. In the other gardens and off the vale from the autumn bonfire see the smoke trail. Pleasant summer over and all the summer flowers, the red fire blazes, the gray smoke towers. Sing a song of season, something bright in all, flowers in the summer, fires in the fall.
Rattling bones. Rattling bones. Bee-fi-bo-bum. Where's that rattling coming from? Bee-fi-bo-bum. Rattling bones, here they come. Rattling bones. Rattling bones. Bee-fi-bo-bum. Where's that rattling coming from? Bee-fi-bo-bum. Rattling bones, here they come. Rattling bones. Rattling bones. Bee-fi-bo-bum. Where's that rattling coming from? Bee-fi-bo-bum. Rattling bones, here they come. Rattling bones. Rattling bones. Bee-fi-bo-bum. Where's that rattling coming from? Bee-fi-bo-bum. Rattling bones, here they come. Rattling bones. Rattling bones.
And here comes Mrs. Byers' little goblins and ghouls. Ooh, there are some spooky ones. Yikes. Oh, look at the Hulk. Oh, okay, that's, oh my. Look at that. Look at that blood going down. Yo, right on cue. Right on cue, too. How about that? Once Mrs. Byers' children go through, I'd like to share with you some photos of them with their monster crafts that they made and also their skull masks.
watch out, the monsters are out. If you're all alone, give your friends a shout. The ghosts and the spooks coming out of the nooks as your doorbell rings. Can you hear them sing? Hello, it's Halloween. Hello, it's Halloween. Hello, it's Halloween. Hello, it's Halloween.
And next I see Mrs. Vescovi's third grade class coming down the hallway. So the little girl that's holding the sign on the left-hand side there, isn't this song appropriate for her? Isn't that the Addams Family? And isn't she an Addams Family person? That's what I thought. Perfect timing. Oh, there went Mrs. Vescovi. Hi, kiddos. Oh, look, Miss Forest Hills. Oh, I'm bowing. Oh, Chewy. Gosh, our little monsters are definitely getting bigger here. My goodness. Miss Forest Hills even has the princess wave down pat. Perfect. There's Harry Potter, complete with the glasses and everything. Fantastic. And next we have Mrs. Baker's class. Oh, I love her sign, Mrs. Baker's sweet class. Aw, that's so sweet. Ah. Mrs. Baker's, oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know what it is, but that's really neat. That black thing with like big fangs all over. Hey, there's Cruella DeVille. That's one of my nieces. Ooh, lots of Harry Potters. So Mrs. Baker's class, once they come through, they were busy making some spider webs and spiders that I'd like to share with you. Check these out. They're almost like so real, you know? Look at this one. Looks like Sam made this one. They're so neat. And here are a few photos of Mrs. Baker's class making these. Mrs. Howell's class is coming down the hallway. Wow, look at that sign holder. My goodness. Last night was trick-or-treat night here in the Forest Hills area. And unfortunately, I did not get one trick-or-treater. I was so sad. Wow, they are really spooky. Oh, we're spreading those wings. Yes, perfect. I love it. I wish she would have turned around so we could have seen those wings all in like beautiful colors. Nice. Now, Mrs. Howell has a few things that we would like to share with you. Mrs. Howell was really busy, let me tell you. So she had her kiddos do these poems. They wrote poems about vampires and witches and werewolves and Frankensteins. And they're called My Stinky Poems, which are pretty cute, I must say. But we also have to share with you, these kiddos were so busy, let me tell you. They also did, now these are really neat. Trying to get the, look at these. Wait, where's the camera? There we go. They did these styrofoam. They actually carved their own pumpkins. How neat is that? I don't know if she said she got these at Dollar Tree or Dollar General, but I never saw anything like this. I think it's really neat. And there are little tea lights inside. You can't see them now because it's so bright right here. But check these out. Aren't they so neat? So they all got to carve their own pumpkin. And we have photos to share with you of those. And I think that is about it. Maybe there might be a video or two. I'm not sure. We'll get there. So enjoy the photos and maybe the videos. Let's check it out.
I am scary to the bone. I can scream, I can growl, I can make a real mean scowl. I am the ghost who's scaring the most. I'm scaring alive, scaring alive. I am the creature with the scariest feature. I'm scaring alive, scaring alive. I'm scaring alive, scaring alive. I'm scaring alive. Well, you can tell that I won't take your joy. Just look at the way that I'm scared alive. Look at the claws on my hands and feet. I'm the hippest phantom you'll ever meet. I can wail, I can moan. I am scary to the bone. I can scream, I can growl. I can make a real mean scowl. I am the ghost who's scaring the most. I'm scared alive, scared alive. I am the creature with the scariest feature. I'm scared alive, scared alive. I'm scared alive, scared alive. I'm scared alive. Scared alive. I am scary, very scary. Scared alive, scared alive. I am scary, very scary. Scared alive, scared alive. I am scary, very scary. Scared alive, scared alive. I am scary, very scary. Boo!
Mrs. Markham's Monsters are next. Look at those googly eyes. You know, Mr. Ed Berta, our art teacher, always said everything is much better with googly eyes. And I totally agree. Look at that sign. Wow, we've got some really neat costumes. Oh, that's different. That spacesuit. Yeah. Oh, more dinosaurs. And that werewolf is so cute. Oh, my goodness. No way. Check it out. Check out that mousetrap. That is, okay, that for me is number one right now so far. I'm sorry. I've never seen anything like that. That is awesome. Kudos to you, parents. All right. So Mrs. Markham's class, they were busy learning about antonyms. So they had these, they made these little pumpkins with antonyms, and the students were required to color all of the pieces of their pumpkins and then match the correct antonyms together so that it shaped the pumpkin. Neat idea. Again, educational crafts. And finally, we have Mrs. Rebar's pumpkins. Oh, it looks like they took the blue ribbon. How about that? Pretty neat. Speaking of ribbon, it was Red Ribbon Week this week, and each of the students got to dress up and take a stand against drugs. We had a Wear Red Day, a Green and Gold Day, Hat Day, and also a day to wear bright colors. And of course, today was our costume day. There were a lot of messages of positivity also sent. The kiddos were outside yesterday on a beautiful day, writing with sidewalk chalk messages of positivity. And also Detective Tom Kern was in to speak with the 6th graders, which we'll talk about that a little bit later as well. But it's just been a really fun day, or a fun week here at Forest Hills Elementary School, with it being Red Ribbon Week. All right, it looks like we have Ms. Poldiak's monsters coming down the hallway. And I also am seeing a theme with the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Dopey, Sleepy. I see Mr. Piccola behind her. He's somebody as well. Oh, look at the Harry Potters. Oh, Slytherin and Gryffindor. How lovely. I love it. Now, Miss Poldiak and Mr. Piccola teamed up to create some really neat crafts for you. And we'll show that in between these 2 classrooms here. Oh, Cousin It. Is that Cousin It? Yeah, Cousin It. I just caught a glimpse of her. Very neat. So, as I mentioned, Ms. Poldiak's classroom and Mr. Piccola's classroom teamed up to make these haunted houses. So these are from, can we see the whole thing? There we go, lean back a little bit. This was done by Kyla in Ms. Poldiak's classroom. They put a lot of time and effort into these. One of my daughters was in Ms. Poldiak's class when she was in 3rd grade, when Ms. Poldiak taught 3rd grade. And she really enjoyed doing this as well. This was done by Piper in Ms. Poldiak's class. Can we see everything there? There we go. And then Mr. Piccola's, I guess we can, let's check out Mr. Piccola's class, and then we'll show you some of his haunted houses that they made. Oh, he's sneezy. Oh, look at that banana. Oh, that banana is so cute. I love that banana. Oh, there are some creepy looking girls there. Look at that with the black thing going down her forehead. Pretty neat. Wow. Oh, what a neat idea there. Oh, there's one of those creepy things. Honestly, if that was waiting in my bushes when I go into my house, I would just, I don't even know what I'd do. I don't even know what I'd do. Look at that. That is so creepy. Wow. So I promised you that I'd show you some of Mr. Piccola's haunted houses. This one was done by Naomi. Let's see. Can we see everything here? Look at this. 3-dimensional. And it looks like it's floating right now. Let's see. Let's check out this other one. This was done by Jordan. Look at this little guy in the back of it. Great job, kiddos. Very nicely done. And next we have, it looks like Mr. Cordick, Grumpy. Wow, now isn't that appropriate for Mr. Cordick? Yes, very appropriate. Oh, we have fun here at the elementary school. I can joke and tease about these types of things. Now, just as Ms. Poldiak and Mr. Pocola teamed up to make a really cool craft, Mr. Cordick and Mrs. McCall teamed up as well. Mr. Cordick actually tied in reading and science together. And they watched a video on bats, and they did a creative writing piece on bats, and then they created bats. Oh, look at that pizza. We just had some of that for lunch. Oh, bashful. How cute. These are great. I just love this. I love this day all around. So let me show you some of the crafts that Mr. Cordick's and Mrs. McCall's room created. They did these bats. Pretty neat. So 2 of these are from Mrs. McCall's classroom, and 2 are from Mr. Cordick's classroom. Neat things. I love it. Fantastic job, kiddos. And next, I believe we have Mrs. McCall's classroom is waiting to come down the hallway. Yes, Mrs. McCall's Spooktacular. Oh, and of course, I think that's Mrs. McCall as... No, wait. That's not Snow White. Is that Snow White? Is that Snow White? I think that's the evil queen, isn't it? Yeah. Mr. Elias is shaking her head. Yeah, that's Snow White. Ah, yeah, it's the evil queen. Ooh, look at that spooky scarecrow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. There's Mrs. Penny Myers. Hey, Penny. Oh, I love it. Yes, Mr. Cordick's and Mrs. McCall's classroom had such a great time creating their bats and doing their writings.
Walking around town, seeing them all around. Everywhere you look, there's a bat. Hanging up here and there, hanging up everywhere. Bats are taking over, that's a fact. I am so inspired when I see those bats go flying. Makes me want to spread my wings, the gravity defying, and do a bat dance, and do a bat dance, moving around.
Alrighty, and next we have our first of our 5th grade classrooms coming out. They're coming out to do some haunting. This is Mrs. Gibson's classroom. Mrs. Gibson's classroom was really busy as well. They were making some glue ghosts. And I'm going to show you some photos of the craft that they did as soon as our person from Slytherin goes through. All right, and here comes Mrs. Wiener's crew. We've got the farmer theme going on here, I see, with some of the 5th grade teachers. Oh, look at these. I love it. Very unique costumes. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that little puppet. How cute is that? I love it. Mrs. Wayner's kiddos, they did some really neat origami ghosts, I must say. Look at these. This was done by McKenna May. What a unique craft with the folding of the paper and so forth. And this looks like it was done by Jace. Cute little origami ghost. This is such a cutie. I have no idea who did this, but whoever did, it's absolutely beautiful. And Maya did this little guy. Very nice. We also have some photos of Mrs. Wayner's classroom and their origami ghosts. Let's check it out. Mrs. Zaramba's classroom is right here in front of our camera. Oh, look at the pirates. Wonderful. Oh, there goes Abster. Ooh, Spooky Bride. Wow-wee. There's Miss... Is that Mrs. Zaramba? Was she at the end there? I think she was, yes. All right, let's check out some of these crafts that her kiddos made. These are really neat. So we've got these pumpkins. 3D, look at that. So whenever we went over to her room to get some pumpkins, I think everybody wanted to give their pumpkins. So we stopped at, what, 5? Right, Miss York? We stopped at, oh, and that one's upside down, so sorry. There we go. Look how cute they are. Look at this little guy. And this little guy. Very nice job. Let's check out some photos of Mrs. Zaramba's class with their pumpkins. Next, I see Mrs. Faith with her little pigtails coming down the hallway. Oh, look at that fox. How cool is that? Oh, and that zombie-looking critter behind her. Ooh, that's spooky. She's got the look. Wowee. Ooh, that's different. That white and black person. How about that? Oh, we're bowing. Oh, she just put a spell on us, I think. Oh, my goodness. My cup just started floating. My cup of iced tea just started floating. Mrs. Face class made some Halloween puppets. Let's check these out. We also have some photos to share with you, but here are... Oh, did I have it upside down? I think I did. We have this one and this little guy done by Shelby. Wonderful job, kiddos. Let's check out those photos of Mrs. Face class. Oh, my goodness. You know, Mr. Scott Lashinsky never disappoints, I must say. He wasn't telling us what... Obviously, he did not go with the flow. He was not a farmer this time. He wouldn't tell us what he was being, and now I know why. Look at him being some French fries. I love it. Very unique, Mr. Lashinsky. Oh, we've got some... Oh, now that's spooky right there, that clown. Mm-mm. Oh, I can't believe, you know, 5th graders, look how big they're getting. Oh. Mr. Lashinsky would like to share with you some photos of his kiddos and their pumpkins that they made in class. And I see Mrs. McGo's pumpkins coming down the hallway. Oh, look at that. Is that a pickle? That's pretty cool. Oh, and I love those. I love those dinosaurs. I absolutely love them. Once Mrs. McGo's kiddos go through. Oh, look at that dinosaur. That is hysterical. I love it. Once Mrs. McGo's kiddos go through, I'd like to share with you some photos. And I'd also like to share with you, while we're in between here, 5th and 6th grade, I'd also like to share with you some photos that Mrs. Holly Berkeybau's class made. Let's check out these really neat spiders that they created in their classroom as well. And last but not least, before we head into 6th grade, I'd like to share with you some of the things that my students made in my classroom, along with Miss Emma York. So a couple years ago, my kiddos made cheesecloth ghosts. And I always try to do something different because I have my students year after year after year. Well, they requested to do cheesecloth ghosts again. So we did some cheesecloth ghosts. Check this out. Isn't that neat? This one was done by Aria, one of my 6th graders. Whoops, this way. There we go. And also, so I have some photos to share with you of my students making those. It's so much fun, but it is so messy, let me tell you. And next, I mentioned before, Miss Emma York, who is my pre-student teacher for a few weeks. She's been doing some really, really neat STEM challenges with the students. So she did a spider STEM challenge with them. And I'd like to share with you some photos of that activity. They really enjoyed themselves. Let's check it out. And now we are moving on to Mrs. Bolvin's 6th grade class. This is the first of the 6th graders. Oh my goodness, look at this. There's Mrs. Bolvin on the right-hand side, and her students are taller than her. Oh, kiddos grow up way too fast. Way too fast. As soon as the students are finished parading here, they're going to head back to their classrooms, and they'll have their Halloween parties. And they'll eat lots of goodies, and then we ship them home to you, all sugared up. But you know what? It's a Friday night. Tonight we have a great football game to go to. So they'll wear all of that off once they're out and running around here, I'm sure. Oh my goodness, look at that chicken. Mrs. Mays' 6th graders are coming down the hallway right now. I love that chicken and that dinosaur. And look at all those bananas. Oh, look at him. He's got the strut. He's got the strut coming down the hall there. And from what I understand, Mrs. Mays' daughter looks just like that. Look at all those bananas. We are going to show you in between each one of these 6th grade classes. We have Mrs. Roberts, Mrs. Lori Roberts, had her students write some autumn or fall poems. And there are quite a few of them. So in between each of the classes, we are going to take a little break and enjoy some of the poems written by her students.
Fun in fall. Leaves crunching under my feet, the smell of apple and pumpkin pie, Mom taking me to an apple orchard to pick apples to make warm apple cider, my brothers running around the corn maze to scare me, then going home to start a fire, my gram roasting pumpkin seeds to share with my friends, Mom bringing out lots of her favorite candles. I think she's obsessed. By Mackenzie Carroll. Pumpkins. Pumpkins being harvested from the field, unpredictable weather on the way, maple trees are dropping leaves, pecan pie being eaten. Kettle is on the stove, insects are going away, nuts are falling off the trees, Scarecrow in the Field by Eddie Smith.
Nightly spooks. Blood red leaves fall, cold dead temperatures, kids out trying to scare, but others really don't care. Wanna know what gives me fright? How dark it is at night. You know this could be a lie, but I'm not that type of guy. By Michael Ashland.
Apples all around, prideful farmers grew them all, proudly picking them in the fall. Lavish baskets filled to the brim, everyone gathers around to the amazing crops. Falling Apples by Bailey Moss.
Autumn Time by Caleb Hawkinsmith. Apple pie eating, umbrellas in the rain, turkeys gobbling, USA, making pumpkin pie, not summer anymore.
It's finally archery season in the fall. I'm sitting in my stand. I hope I get a big one. There's something in the bushes. It runs out in front of me. I have it in my crosshairs. I hope it doesn't run. It was a big 10-point. I could turn him into some jerky. Finally archery season by Ben Golden.
One of my favorite things to do in fall is to go outside and throw a football. I hit my sister in the head sometimes, but it's okay because I still drop dimes. Fun activities to do in the fall by Tyson Scott.
The Life of Fall by Chloe Felix. Fall is the season of the year when the smallest breeze gives a shower of leaves, bonfires and pumpkins and the smell of pumpkin chai. We try to rake the leaves, but more come sailing down. Fall's colors are red, golden, and brown.
I see different colored leaves on the ground. When you go outside, the trees surround. We celebrate my little brother's birthday, and sometimes autumn's best holiday. Autumn is Here by Danny Orange.
Cadence's fall poem, Warm Apple Cider. Autumn leaves falling, pumpkins being carved, pies being made, leaves crunching under your feet. It's an enjoyable holiday. Cranberry sauce. Insects finding warmth, decorations being put up, eating turkey, ripe fruits.
I play basketball in the fall, dribble up and down the court to score. Play in the leaves and make apple cider. I see pumpkins and falling leaves. I smell turkey baking in the oven, pies and goodies cooling in the kitchen. The sound of crunching leaves tell me it's time for fall. Time for Fall by Carly Byer.
Autumn in the Air by Danica Faith. Frost on the windshield, animals leaving for south, leaves changing, lots of apples. Indians' first Thanksgiving, nutmeg aroma all throughout the air, turkey time, orchard fun, apple cider, unpredictable weather, temperature change, umbrellas protect from rain, maple syrup all around, nests built by animals.
Pumpkin Crunch by Palin Picola. When fall comes around, there will be lots of leaves on the ground. And when you go to a pumpkin patch, there will be lots who laugh. Colorful leaves everywhere, fall is in the air.
We All Love Fall by Alison Pulliam. When the leaves fall in front of us all, it's the people we love that we call. The smell of cooking pumpkin pies, and we see them with our eyes. It seems there are no cries. We love again, even if they are just a friend. They will be there until the end. We run and play, for on this day it's what they cannot say. There are no cries, for in our eyes we love the cloudy skies.
And next I see Mr. Eric Stone and his 6th grade ghouls. Oh my gosh, look at that monkey or whatever that is. Gorilla, chimpanzee. Oh my goodness. Oh, another light up mask. That's pretty cool. Wow, I love it. And we can check out a few more of those poems written by Mrs. Lori Roberts' students.
The Fall's Leaves Fall by Cheyenne Weaver. The sweet, sweet autumn air, the corn maze twists and turns, the colorful leaves that are orange and yellow and brown. The fall games are so much fun. The movies have beautiful trees in the background. The leaves in the tree are beautiful and on the ground. The autumn scarecrows are so nice to see in the fall. All of the pumpkins are big and round. The hay bale ride was a blast. The pumpkin spice was so good in the turkey. The stuffing was so good I could have gone for seconds. The turkey was very juicy. The sounds in the trees was peaceful. The leaves are crunchy when I walk on them. That was not good.
Ellie's fall poem. Sit by a fire and play with leaves. I go to Dunkin' and get a fall drink. I walk by houses all decked out in fall decor. Kids in the backyard. Having a birthday party and eating pumpkin seeds, going to pumpkin patches and decorating for the season. Sitting at home when the smell of pumpkin candles and dinner cooking. The smell makes me want to go. I hear little kids stepping on the leaves and making crunchy sounds. I eat and then go outside, come back in, and lay with my dog and watch fall movies by Ellie Richards.
Change by Emmy Martin. Things change just like leaves, like your friends or family, but fall never changes.
Autumn Joys by Jocelyn Fresh. A. Amazing feelings. U. Uplifting spirits. T. Teaching peace. U. Upbeat children. M. Miracles happen. N. Nuts fall from the oak trees.
Roses are red, violets are blue, I like hunting, how about you? At first we sit in the tree stand with our hopes high, waiting as time passes by. We can't talk or else they were won. I put my crosshairs on it and then it spun. I planned to get the deer, but then it ran. I was not a fan of missing that one, man.
Ethan's fall fun. Tons of food fills my mouth. Unexpected snow is coming. Rows of birds fill the sky. Know that crazy weather is on its way. Everywhere I look, leaves are on the ground. You like fall and so do I, by Ethan Potma.
Candy is so good. All the sugar and taste fills my mouth. Nobody hates it, and nobody loves it. Do you like candy apples with nuts, sprinkles, or just plain? You like it, I like it, you cannot deny. Apples, the refreshing taste fills me up with joy. Peppermint is so good to taste. Pumpkin pie is so good. Let me fill in a secret. Everyone likes fall.
What Fall Looks Like to Me by Cecilia DePola. Piling up leaves under the stars, making apple cider, pumpkin patches, kettle corn, in heavy coats, Netflix movies.
Pumpkin patches. When you sit in a vehicle for a while, you start to make ideas of what you're going to do at the pumpkin patch, such as corn mazes, spending time with family, and jumping in corn and leaves. October and November are the best times to have fun decorating for the fall, and while you're there, I would hope that you will be getting pumpkins, gourd, and scarecrows. On the drive down, you should probably see a lot of leaves falling onto the ground. Once you get there, the wind will smell like pumpkin pie, apple cider, and cinnamon. When you walk around, the leaves are crunching under your feet, and I hope you have a fun time at the Pumpkin Patch by Kaylee Roberts. Fall has finally showed its face. People start to buy pumpkins and decorations. Squealing kids start to pile up leaves to jump in. Now you see dead leaves lying on the cold ground in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. You see pumpkins, gourds, and Indian corn. You get to wear fall season clothes so the cold, crisp air doesn't blow through your long sleeves and sweaters like little pieces of glass. Now you see some fall calves and foals running around as they watch the leaves blowing from the trees. The leaves on the ground that swirl up like a little tornado. You smell the sweet smell of pumpkin pie, sweet potatoes, corn, and turkey, and maybe just a little hint of cinnamon. You gather around the dinner table with friends and family as you feel a warm, cozy, safe feeling inside as the howling wind blows outside so strong that the scarecrows start to spin around. You hear the crunchy leaves under your feet as you walk through the tall, dead grass. You hear the tree limbs shaking and aching as the wind starts to push them around and make more leaves fall. When you get home after a long day, you get settled down in the warm house, and as you start to drift off to sleep, you hear the crickets chirping and the slow rustling and whispering of fall by Hazel Dixon.
Fall as we know it. Scarecrows and mashed potatoes, pumpkin guts and chestnuts, crunching leaves and blowing trees, patterned flannels in the Hallmark Channel, candy apples and fire crackles, pumpkin pie and hay rides, a corn maze and morning haze. Summer ends, fall's here, friends. By Natalie Stohan.
And now, oh, look at Ms. Oler. I love this. This is Ms. Oler's kiddos. Snow White. And that hot dog's pretty cool. Oh, I love that chicken. Ooh, and that's a spooky thing. Oh no, look at the sumo wrestler. That's so cute. That is so funny. Oh my goodness.
We all know fall. Howling winds, leaves falling, carving pumpkins, apple pie. That's the way that fall is. Fall. The best season, the one that we all know. It's sometimes called autumn with its cold air and morning dew by Ellie Shaw.
Shout out to autumn. Jumping in leaves, aroma of pumpkin spice, wind blowing round me by Santana Weaponizer.
A change of wind. A wind, a shivering breeze bites my nose. I sadly know summer is gone. The sun, a shimmering warmth, will disappear, making a cold night. The trees, once bathed in green, have faded to a red. Leaves upon the ground crunch beneath my feet, like happy memories fallen, scattered across the forest floor. Must the illusion end? I sigh, then look up. A world of beauty meets my eyes. Colors, painted by summer's final breath, create a place of hope. Leaves, leaving life with one last change of clothes, encase me in wonder. Fall lets me know that summer will come again soon. The world must not always be happy, but it will make grace where it goes, a fire in the dark. I will cherish change, a concept running life. Fall is not evil, just a new chapter. New is beautiful, and I now know that every summer takes an autumn to fall. By Arya Pollack.
Santino's fall poem. Fall and play, pumpkin patches every day, playing football day by day. Decorations on the trees, fall and play. Pumpkins and runs, let's go have some fun. Fall in its day, let's go outside and play. Loving the fall, loving the wind, let's go eat some cinnamon. Pumpkin spice latte, apple cider and pumpkin seeds, now let's go play in some leaves. Decorations and more, leaves on the floor, Let's go explore and eat some more.
Okay, is this Mrs. Brezovic's petrifying pupils? I don't know if that's okay. That's a classic right there. Oh yes. Oh, look at the unicorn. Oh, Mr. Brezovic never disappoints either, I must say. That is great. Once again, let's check out some of Mrs. Lori Roberts' videos of her students reciting their autumn poems.
How the fall happiness makes me feel. The best thing about fall is the corn mazes and playing in the leaves. You can have a blast playing in the leaves, and maybe you could take fall pictures with your friends after. You could also go home and make pumpkin pie, apple pie, and eat pumpkin seeds. Fall is one of my favorite seasons because it's so beautiful and calming. You could just go outside and sit there and you will be relaxed, even if it's cold. The smell of the fresh leaves outside is the best part of fall. By Rain and Coke.
Fall happiness. Fall. I like to make leaf piles and going to pumpkin patches. I like going to Starbucks to get a pumpkin spice latte and decorating my house with fall decor. Going on bike rides with friends and families in a nice breeze. Fall. I see leaves and cornfields. I see pumpkins. I see hay bales. Everyone is happy and playful. What a beautiful day, y'all. Fall. I smell pumpkin candles and the fall air. The taste of pumpkin pie, that is what I like. Oh yeah, fall. When I hear the nice breeze in the air and kids playing in the leaves, I think what a beautiful day out here in my neighborhood. Fall is here, by Kate and Cobalt.
Fall is a ball. In the fall, I love to go in the woods and take pictures with my family, and then when we make postcards to send to friends and family. I also love going on hay rides and with my older sister and family. Sometimes we go along the hay rides, and when we do, we pick some apples. When I think of fall, I think of scarecrows, and I think of pumpkin and pumpkin pies. I love the fall smell, like candy corn, and the wind is nice and breezy because it is not too hot and it is not too cold. It is just perfect and nice and cozy. I love drinking hot chocolate in the fall because it warms me up and it makes me feel nice. It is really fun when you can pile up in all of the leaves that fall from the tree and pile it up, and then you can jump in it. One last thing is in the fall, I love wearing flannels. It is so bright and it matches the beautiful fall season. By Brittany Wilson.
Are you ready for the season of pumpkin pies? Fall has arrived and south birds will fly. A beautiful autumn morning sky. Lots of good autumn buys. Leaves have now fallen and are dry. When people visit pumpkin patches, there's many excited eyes. Every pumpkin is a prize. A lot of warm, fresh food, including funnel cake fries. The weather always being a surprise, hoping the weather will rise, even though many people like to warmly accessorize. Ready for the season of pumpkin pies? By Ashley Monfoni.
Fall. I love fall. Going through a cornfield maze, seeing scarecrows all around. The fall days are nice. I'm amazed. The taste of pumpkin pie reminds me of fall. I'm not going to lie. Fall was the best. The sound of leaves crunching and the wind gusting. Going on a walk in the forest, so satisfying. I'm not lying. The smell of pumpkin seeds just give away that fall is near and October is here. Fall. I love fall. By Rocco Shiero.
The October pumpkin fever. We like to go to the pumpkin patch during October. While I'm there, all the colorful leaves like to fall down and hit the ground. While the kids run through them, the adults are picking through pumpkins to snatch. Once they have the perfect pumpkin, they carry it back to the car by the stem. By Gavin Slobodnik.
Speaking of Mrs. Roberts, there she is. I think she's a cute little ladybug. Oh no. Was that Jake from State Farm? Was that Jake from State Farm? Oh my gosh, that was too cute. Love it. Oh, some cool skeletons. Very nice. 3 blind mice. That's cute. So cute. Oh my goodness, fabulous. There's Aria. From that kimono that she had on was a real kimono from Japan. She was telling me about it earlier. All right. And now I know it seems like we're going a little bit backwards, but that was 6th grade. Now we're going back to 1st grade. This is our very first grade class, Mrs. Myers' 1st grade class. Oh, look, and she's an emoji. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Look at those. Oh, is that like a shark? Yes. Oh, look at that light up thing. That's pretty cool. Wowee. Now, once Mrs. Myers' class is done going through, oh my goodness, look at that. It's like a little piñata, like a little llama. We'd like to share with you some of the photos that she took of her students doing a creative writing project, and it is all about my pumpkin. Actually, it was a narrative writing project. So let's check out those photos. Alrighty. And now we have Mrs. Miller's Little Monsters. This would be Mrs. Jen Miller. And it looks like our 1st grade teachers are all emojis. And I see one of those creepy little white things coming down the hallway. That is just so... That is like my nightmare right there. Oh my goodness. You are so creepy. Wow. Mrs. Jen Miller's class. I don't know why I'm saying her first name. It just seems like Miller, so I need to say a first name. But she was very busy in her classroom as well. I'm going to show this to you right now. We have, first of all, after I'm all done with this, we have a video of her children singing a Scarecrow song. And then her kiddos also made, look at these. Does that go that way or does it go this way? This way? This way, I think, because fangs go down. Yes, here are these bats. Look how cute they are. They're so cute. Mr. Elias is rolling his eyeballs at me right now because I don't know which way a bat goes, and it's okay. Then they did these 5 little pumpkins. Brielle made this one. Aren't they cute? And then here's another. I can't really read that name, but it's really cute. And then they did some Frankensteins. And I think this is like when they get cranky. This one says, I am a Frankenstein when my sister broke my squishy. Murr. There's even a little growl there. Pretty cool. And then this little Frankenstein, I'm a Frankenstein when my sister, what's with these sisters, takes my toy from me. Another little growl. So cute. So let's check out that video from Mrs. Miller's room.
When all the cows were sleeping and the sun had gone to bed, up beyond the stairwell, and this is what he said. I'm a ding-dang scarecrow with a floppy hat. I can shake my hands like this, I can shake my hands like that. When all the hens were roosting and the moon behind the clouds, up jumps the scarecrow and shouted very loud. I'm a ding-dang scarecrow with a floppy hat. I can shake my hands like this, I can shake my feet like that. Happy Halloween! I can shake my hands like this, I can shake my feet like that. Ding-dang the scarecrow with a flippy floppy hat. I can shake my hands like this, I can shake my feet like that. Happy Halloween!
Oh, I see Mrs. Klein's creepy carrot patch. Not Mrs. Klein, Mrs. Ken. I know who that is. That's Mrs. Julia Ken and her creepy carrot patch. Wowee. Oh, look how cute. They are so cute. Oh, poor Mrs. Wicks. How'd she get stuck with that emoji? Oh, look at that clown. Oh, my goodness. Mrs. Wicks, you poor thing. Who stuck you with that emoji? Oh, you poor thing. Now, Mrs. Ken was a very busy bee in her classroom as well. We were down taking some photos of her children carving pumpkins and would like to show you some of those pictures after you check out these crafts that they made. So they did these little spiders. Ways to make 8. Oh, so they have, can you see these little addition facts on here? In my monitor, some of these are backwards. Oh no, they're just upside down. Okay, there we go. Oh, everyone's laughing at me. It's all okay. Here's another little one. Oh, look, some of those are upside down too. And then we have these. I think they were, when they carved their pumpkins, they were also writing down some basic facts about them being orange and big and hard. Here's another one. And they did Frankensteins as well. I get cranky when my mom says it's time for bed. I don't blame you, honey. Who is that? Nick. I don't blame you. I'd be cranky too. And this little guy, oh, Harper, says, I get cranky when I can't have ice cream. Me too, honey. Let's check out those pictures of them creating turning pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns.
Jack-o'-lantern, shining bright, perched on the porch on Halloween night. I see you and greet you every year. October 31st is finally here. Jack-o'-lantern, shining bright, perched on the porch on Halloween night. I see you and greet you every year. October 31st is finally here. Jack-o'-lantern, shining bright, perched on the porch on Halloween night. Trick or treat down the street, having lots of fun. Jack-o'-lantern, shine for everyone. Jack-o'-lantern, shining bright, perched on the porch on Halloween night. Trick or treat down the street, having lots of fun. Jack-o'-lantern, shine for everyone.
I see Mrs. Clausmo's room. Aw, they're sweeter than candy corn. I like her emoji too. That's pretty cool. Aw, look how happy they are. This just warms my heart. It really does. They are all adorable. Nice sign. They're so excited. I hope everyone had a wonderful time with trick-or-treating last night. They had a beautiful night, actually. No rain. There's another UPJ person. Oh, someone lost their lid. There we go. Mrs. Clausmo's children created some stained glass candy corn and ghosts. I'd like to share those with you. This one was done by Landon. Aren't they so neat? Hang them in the window. And this one was done by Grace. Beautiful job. Let's check out some photos as well of her students making these.
To the
I see Mrs. Bohorik's first graders. Ooh, are those big old googly eyes that are shaped differently? I've not seen that kind. That's pretty cool. Wow, very nice. Ah. Oh, poor Miss Debbie. Mrs. Wadsworth, she's got a yucky emoji too. Good gracious. They are so cute. Look at these little buggers. Oh, someone else. Oh, one down, lost a shoe. That's all right. So Mrs. Bohorik's class, they created all kinds of really neat things as well. So let me share with you some of these things. Let's see. Now, of course, you know October is like Fire Safety Month. We so appreciate the local fire companies coming to the school at the beginning of October and sharing all of their knowledge and their skill with the students. And I believe it was pre-K through third grade this year. But I'm going to share with you some of these things. I can practice fire safety by, and this one says, meet outside with your family. Always a wonderful thing to learn what to do in the event of a fire, God forbid. And let's see, here's another one as well. Mrs. Bohorik's class also did these really cute autumn trees. And it looks like, from my end, you can't see it, can you? Whenever I hold this up to the window, I can see it looks like they traced their hand first, and then they put the leaves on. Pretty neat. They also did some sun catchers, just like Mrs. Clausmo's room did, only these are pumpkins, of course. And then, this is so cool. I love this. Check this out. Look at these mummies. Who would ever think something as simple could be so cute? Can we see these? There we go. Yeah, check it out. Masking tape. We also have, as soon as I'm done showing you Caitlin's mummy, we also have for you some photos of Mrs. Bohorik's class creating all of these Halloween activities and crafts. Let's check them out. And last but not least, we see Mrs. Kreis's beautiful first graders. I love this sign. Mrs. Kreis uses this sign every year and changes the heads on there. And you know what? I would do the exact same thing. That is absolutely adorable. I love it. What a neat idea. Yay, cheerleaders. Now, Mrs. Kreis also has some crafts that we would like to share with you as well once they go through. All right. Sorry, I was just trying to direct Mr. Alexander around here. Before we talk with Mr. Alexander, I'd like to show you the crafts that Mrs. Kreis's class created. This one was done by Angel, the oak leaf, and by Tanner. And we also have, look at these cute little owls. Aren't they adorable? And they're so colorful. Beautiful job, Mrs. Kreis's class.
Listen, goblins are there. Hear them tiptoe to your chair. Don't speak a word, don't go achoo. Don't move about or they'll get you.
All right, now we're almost done. Before I talk to Mr. Alexander, I would like to also introduce to you a video, a very special video that was created by our 6th grade class. This was directed and produced by Mr. Jake Kearney and Mrs. Jenna Tully. The choreography was done by Mr. Kearney's wife, Nellie Kearney. It is, you know, each year they do this with the 6th grade classes, and each year it gets better and better and better. I'll tell you what, by far, this is my all-time favorite. So I'd like you to sit back and relax and enjoy this video that is entitled, This is Halloween. Enjoy.
"'Twas a long time ago, longer now than it seems, in a place that perhaps you've seen in your dreams. For the story that you are about to be told took place in the holiday worlds of old. Now, you probably wondered where holidays come from. If you haven't, I'd say it's time you begun.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. This our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat, tell the neighbors on your diaphragm. It's our town, everybody scream. This town of Halloween.
I am the one hiding under your bed. Teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red.
I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise.
Found that corner and hiding in the trash can. Something's waiting there to pounce, and how you'll scream. This is Halloween, red and black.
And slimy green.
Aren't you scared?
Well, that's just fine. Say it once, say it twice. Take a chance and roll the dice. Ride with the moon in the dead of night.
Everybody scream, everybody scream. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
In this town we call home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm seeing right now, but there are a bunch of bananas. Oh dear, a bunch of bananas. Oh, and being chased by monkeys and gorillas. Look out! Oh my goodness! Oh my! Whoa! Right into the camera. Oh my goodness, that was wild. See the fun things that happen here at the elementary school on parade day, which leads me to my good buddy right here. Right here he is, Mr. Ed Alexander.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Kim.
This is one of our principals, and this is his very first elementary Halloween parade. And I just would like to know, what do you think? Did you survive?
I survived, but wow. It's unfortunate we couldn't have it outside because of the weather, but I'll tell you what, it couldn't have been planned any better inside with that band playing.
Yes.
And all of the crazy outfits, the creative outfits, the scary outfits.
I know.
And that's just the staff. So, and then, but it was absolutely wonderful to see that many kids parade through, and they just loved it. I had a great time from the first one. I was always told this was the biggest event here at the elementary.
Yeah.
Very much. It was the biggest event so far.
We must keep up the tradition, right?
That was awesome.
I'm so glad you survived.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This
I was
great.
actually Starbucks, so I was a Starbucks.
I know, and check it out. Check out one of our camera people is Mrs. Jenna Tully. Check it out. Check it out. Can we squeeze her in there? Oh,
there you go.
There we go. Oh, togetherness. There we go. Yes, I love it.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
You betcha.
We appreciate it. And finally, we would like to thank a few people. If I can slide over here just a second. There we go. I'll get that chair out of there. We would like to thank a few people for making this all possible for this Halloween parade to be broadcast to you. Mr. Jake Kearney and Mrs. Jenna Tully for their expertise on the cameras. Miss Emma York, slide over here. Here's my Miss Emma York. I love her to pieces. I don't want to give her up. She's my UPJ pre-service, pre-student teacher. I love her. I seriously don't want to give her up. Awesome person right here. Thank you for being my right-hand man and for handing me all of these crafts and getting them organized. I so appreciate you. Thank you especially to Mr. Jay Elias, who's across the camera from me, who is our Director of Technology and Video Productions Manager here at the Forest Hill School District. He is always putting hours and hours and hours of editing into this entire production, and I so appreciate that. Great big round of applause for him, and a great big thank you to Mr. Mitch Kuster and Mr. Jake Kearney and all of the members of the Forest Hills Marching Rangers for leading the parade and providing us with some wonderful background music. And finally, on behalf of the Board of School Directors, the administration, faculty and staff, and the students here at Forest Hills Elementary, I would like to thank you for being a part of this annual tradition here at the elementary school. I hope to see you again next year. Thank you for joining us on the Forest Hills School District Community Outreach Channel 182 and also on our Forest Hills YouTube channel. This is Kim Hostetler. Have a wonderful, safe, and spooktacular Halloween.